All right, guys, welcome back to In the Middle podcast. I'm Chad Cochran, DLS Middle School. I'm not going to name my schools. You should already know them by now.
I'm Ann Wade. Since he didn't name his schools, I won't name mine, but you can look at the bottom of the s'more where they're all listed.
And Hosea Pipkins. And like they said, we are one unit, so I'm not going to say mine either. Check the bottom of the s'more.
All right, so we're going to try to get through this one quicker. We've been getting a lot of positive feedback on the podcast format. Some people like just listening to it, and it helps out when they go and look through this more in case they missed anything. So let's get started. The Google Meet room controls is kind of new. If you have clicked on Google Meets for the first time in a long time, that you'll see it'll pop up and give you a little notification. If you haven't seen it, you now have host controls. And in the left-hand corner, you can click on that. You can also look at the s'more, and it'll tell you more about that. When you're meeting with your students, you have to make sure that you are the last person in the room and that you close the session, because if you do not, those students can still get in there. So please remember that. Go over the information that's provided in the s'more, and it should help you out on making sure that no one else gets into your Google Meets. And check out those new host controls.
Also, guys, Frontline, the proper way to sign in. If you scroll all the way down, right under the sign-in part where it says in big bold letters, sign in with Frontline, don't click there. Go all the way to the bottom and it says, or sign in with organization SSO. That is where you sign in. So all the way to the bottom. I know it's kind of confusing, but just overlook that big blue box and go all the way to the bottom. It's kind of small. It'll say, or sign in with organizations SSO, and that's the proper way to sign into Frontline.
And it works because I just did my BOI.
Yeah.
I believe that's due Friday. So if you haven't done that, get in there and do that.
SLOs due Friday. Schoology has just released Item Bank for assessment. So Item Bank is very much like the test quiz bank that you were able to do before, but now it is for the assessment. So you can start creating questions in that item bank to pull from when you are creating assessments. And what's really awesome is it is in your resources where you create this, but you can also share your resources and you can create that with a group. So you can have other people add assessment items in there. So you can really get some collaboration. So
yeah, that is really, really cool.
Yeah, I went in there and played with it. It is pretty neat.
So for those of you who are having problems finding your Google extensions, if you go over to the far right and find the puzzle piece and the what is it, top right corner?
Right corner.
Next to the address bar.
Next to the address bar. If you click on that, then you'll be able to pull up your extensions. So if you're not seeing your Google extensions, go over to the right-hand side, top right corner, and click on the puzzle piece, and you'll be able to view your Google extensions.
Yes. We also have in here about becoming a Clever champion. So I don't know if you know, but within Clever, there's something called Clever Academy, and that is free online training that you can go in and do at your own pace in your own time. And you can earn all these different badges for these self-paced courses. And I went through and did all of those courses. It was really neat. And I actually learned some things I didn't know about Clever, about how you can do notifications and emailing within there. I didn't even know that was an option.
And now she's walking around bragging she's a Clever champion.
I am.
I mean, you can't beat that. A Clever champion. This is a biggie. The grading categories in Schoology. If you want to change the weight of the grades in Schoology to match up with eSchool, you can do that. But no, eSchool and Hack are the official gradebook of Aldine. It's not Schoology. So when parents go in there, if they're using the parent access code or the students are going in there and they're looking at the gradebook in Schoology, that's not official. The official is in eSchool and the official is in Hack for them to see. But you can make it match up if you want to go into your grade setup on the left-hand side in Schoology, and you can change the weights to match up. And I believe it is major is 60%,
Yep.
and daily is 40%.
No homework.
Yeah, no homework, and 60 plus 40 equals 100. So it must be right. So you can go in and change those, but just make sure that those categories match up when you move them over. We've had some teachers see that the grades don't match up from eSchool to Schoology, and it's because they didn't set the right category for each one. So when you do that, just go ahead and make sure and double check. But always, always communicate with your students and your parents that the official gradebook is HACC. And that's Home Access Center if you don't know what HACC is.
Absolutely. We are continuing with office hours. So just be checking your Google calendars and they will just pop up in there. So as our schedules allow. So just keep checking your Google Calendar. We've had people pop in there and ask us questions and just find out what this is. So come join us. Check your calendar.
TCCA 2020, October 24th. You can still register to get in some of the sessions. Just a reminder that this year, a lot of our sessions will be curriculum focused. So again, they'll be curriculum focused. This will be a little bit more pertinent for you. So again, October 24th, 2020, TCCA. Be there.
Virtual online.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. We got some awesome presenters, and yeah, anything that we touch turns to gold. So I think that's it. You want to say goodbye?
See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Peace.